Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and hello. If you're new, make sure that you subscribe before you leave. That way you'll never miss out on another pick a card, which I do every single Friday on my channel. Okay, so today's topic is going to be something we should know. So we're tapping into source energy and asking, what do we need to know? Is there something out there that we need to hear, that we need to know? And so what you're going to do is pick card group number 1, 2, 3, or 4. And then if you're more drawn to the crystals, you can pick the red jasper, you can pick the amethyst, the labradorite, or the aura quartz. And let's get started. By the way, if you are interested in getting crystals, I get so many questions asked about the crystals that I use. I do have the chakra sets back up in stock on my shop. So if you guys are interested, head over there. Okay, for everybody that picked card group number 1 or the red jasper crystal, let's go ahead and see, what do you need to know? Okay, so the first card that comes up is Trust the Niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? All right, so is there an itch you've been having? Is there something that your spirit has been like constantly saying to you in the back of your head? Something that you want to do, something you want to experience, something new you want to try? Now is the time for you to do it. Like, I have this tattoo on my foot that says, respond to every call that excites your spirit. It's by a poet named Rumi. And the reason I got this engraved on my skin is because it's very, very hard for me to live my life in that way. So I wanted it like literally engraved on my body so I never forget to do these things for myself. It's really, really important because it raises your vibration. So you're being called to do the same thing now. You are being called to respond to whatever it is that is exciting your spirit. What is it? Like, I feel like you know what it is. Like, you've been getting hints from the universe, from yourself, from your own spirit. Like, there's something you want to do. And it's now time for you to give yourself some of that excitement. The next card that comes up is Actions Speak Loudly. Express your love through actions. So you're also being called right now to express your love. Maybe you haven't been as affectionate as you can be. Maybe you haven't been as loving as you can be, you know, and there is something that you should know is that when you give out love, you attract it back. It's just the universe has no choice but to give it back to you if you give it out. So you're being called to give more love, give more loving energy out. And this is the next card, which is Surrender to your intuition. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. Your reading is it's giving me a clear picture of what you need to be knowing right now. So intuition, niggle, it's the same thing. It's this calling, right? It's something exciting is like festering inside of you and you want to do something, you want to pursue something, you want to head a certain path. Maybe you wanted to buy yourself something for a really, really long time. Maybe you wanted to move. Maybe you wanted to travel somewhere, something you've been itching to do. And now your intuition is pushing this on you even more. You may even be seeing synchronicity around it. And you're being called to trust your intuition, trust these nudges, trust that itch, you know, and really follow your gut and follow your heart, because it's time that you give your heart a little bit of love and attention and not just ignore it. I feel like you've been ignoring your heart. That comes to this card. And if you guys can see the red jasper crystal that you chose, it's in the form of a heart. And the red jasper crystal is for love, passion, root chakra, your stability, your foundation, conditioning. I feel like a lot of who you are has been past conditioning, and now your intuition and your spirit is telling you that you're breaking out of it. You are breaking out of so many different kinds of cycles that kept you in a box. Do you see that man that's sitting on top of that box? The box is open and he's like finally sitting on top and looking at the world from on top of the box. And I feel like that's what's really, really coming in your life, is you coming out of the box and just sitting on top of it and looking at the world. And now you're going to let your heart and your intuition guide you. You're going to let that excitement guide you. And because of that, you're going to be able to give more love. And you're going to be able to break so many patterns. You're not going to be a sheep anymore. You're going to be that lion that stands out. You're going to be that one that is untamed but still has self-control, if that makes sense. And so yeah, if you want to work with red jasper crystals, right now would be a really great time for you to work with it. I feel like it's really going to align you with what you need to be aligned with in order for your energy to flow in the direction that it needs to go for your higher purpose, for your highest good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for watching. For everybody that picked card group number 2 or the amethyst crystal, let's go ahead and see what should you know. The first card that comes up is Dance with Life. Do something to change your energy. Okay, so I feel like your energy might be a little bit stagnant lately, and this is not your fault because I feel like mine has been too, and I kind of feel like this reading is going to resonate with me as well. I always do these readings not just for you guys, but I do it for myself too, so this is very interesting how it resonates. Dance with Life. You're being called to put your energy into something that makes you forget time. Something that makes you just lose track of time, that you're having so much fun that you don't even know what time it is, what day of the week it is, whatever, you know? So you're being called to invite that energy and to bring that energy out of yourself, you know? Like dance with life. When you're dancing, what are you doing? You're synchronizing your body with the sound of the music. This is very, very, very powerful. And so you're being called to do something of the same kind where you just synchronize with the natural rhythm of life, the natural frequency that we're supposed to be at. And that comes to the next card, which is Have Patience. Love is patient and kind, always. So I feel like because of the way that the energy has been in your life right now, something that you should really know is that it's temporary. It's maybe because stagnant energy may have just been accumulated, maybe an evil eye, you know, somebody sent you some evil eye, whatever the case may be. That's the reason that the energy became a little bit stagnant. And so it's always important to clear energy. Burn sage. You could even just burn incense. You don't even have to do all that. You can just take a regular shower, a regular bath. And while you're standing underneath the water or while you're sitting in the water, all you need to do is set that intention that you are protected, you are cleansed, you are purified. You're now purifying your body of all negativity, all evil eye, whatever, you know, you're removing blocks. That's all you need to do actually for a good cleansing is you just have to affirm it. And a shower or a bath is a really great way to do it. You can also use crystals. I feel like that's another reason you pick the amethyst crystal. Amethyst is very, very cleansing and purifying, and it also connects you with your higher self. It's the crystal of the crown chakra. So I feel like this is something that you're being asked to do, is to open up your crown chakra more, because if you can notice, your cards are all purple themed, and then you have the purple amethyst crystal. So purple crown, you have this very unique connection with your higher self and God, source, the universe, whatever you call it. But right now I feel like you don't feel as connected to it as you want to, and it might be making you feel a little bit lost, a little bit confused, just, you know, not your best. That comes to the next card, which is Back to What You Love. Reevaluate your desires. So I feel like you're living your life in a way where you're not giving love out, you're not receiving love in. And now you're being called to go back to the things that make you happy. That's why you were being told to dance with life. This is the second card that came up in your reading where it's asking you to have more fun because you need to raise your vibration. Currently, you may be at a lower vibration, but that's okay. 2 patience cards. Oh, now you're being called to just like reevaluate, take some time to yourself, have a little bit of patience with yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. This is something that you really, really need to hear is relax. Like, give yourself something that you love because it's time for you to do that. It's about time. I feel like you haven't done that. And even when you try to do it, you don't feel the love, you don't feel the passion. It's almost like I'm getting the feeling that you feel empty. And now you're being told that this is a phase. Like, it's a phase, a temporary phase. And if it doesn't feel good, love is patient and kind always. If it does not feel good, then it's not in a love vibration. And right now you're being called to really tap into love energy and love vibration. especially for yourself. You're really being called and asked to come back to yourself. You may be like too much in the future. You may be like too much in the past where you're just worried way too much about the future, or still caught up in something in the past, and you're being called to come right now, like in the present moment. You're also being called to walk carefully, tread thoughtfully. It's a narrow pathway that you're walking on because you're moving forward with your life. Yes, you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing. You're moving forward, you're going to work, just taking care of your life and responsibilities, also moving forward, but you almost feel like a robot, and you're being asked to stop living your life in a way that makes you feel like a robot. It's really time for you to awaken love within you. That I feel like that's a big deal in your life right now, is love energy. And you also got to surrender the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. So this reading is heavily focused on something that you really, really need to know. And that is, it's time for you to bring yourself back to you. It's time for you to start doing things for yourself that feel good to you. It's time for you to start giving yourself things that make you have so much fun that you just lose track of time. It's very, very important for you right now. It's very, very important to raise your vibration. And it's also very, very good if you carry amethyst crystals around with you. You can keep it in your pocket. You could wear amethyst bracelets. You could actually put an amethyst crystal in your water and program your water with the energy of the amethyst, which I would highly recommend. Like, I love doing that. And so yeah, those are a few ways like you can really align with the energy. And thank you so much for watching. For everybody that picked card group number 3 or the labradorite crystal, let's go ahead and see what is something that you should know. The first card that popped up is love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. This is very important for you to know because love is all around us. The energy of love is everywhere, in everyone, in everything. Remember, we are all vibrations. We all just are particles that are vibrating at different frequencies. Love is one of the highest frequencies you could be vibrating at, and it is all around us. Like, can you imagine that power, that vibration, that frequency is all around us? And something you should know is that it's time for you to tap into it, and just acknowledging that love is around you, that love is in you, love is in that, love is in them. That just in itself is so powerful that you tap into the love energy right then and there. Just by simply acknowledging love itself, you're tapping into that energy. The next card is surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open up to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So here I feel like you believe that there is a lack of love in the world. Like, I feel like maybe you believe that there's not true love, or maybe you haven't experienced it, or maybe you don't believe in it. Maybe you have past conditioning that won't even allow you to go there. Whatever the case may be, you're being really called to reevaluate your belief system when it comes to love. The next card is existence. This is the number 1. This is the ultimate card. This is source. This is the universe. I feel like the universe, the divine, showed its presence in your reading. And you're being really called to see the power of who you are. All of this exists right within you. And I feel like the universe really wants you to know that right now, that you are like the epitome of existence. You are existence. Now, in this existence, what do you want? I feel like you're really being called to get specific and get in detail about what you want. And I have a feeling this has to do with love. The next card that we have is share your voice. Come out of the cave, persecution, expression. So you're being really called also to express yourself. This is throat chakra energy. And if you notice, you have a lot of blues in your card. Blue, blue, blue. This is throat chakra energy. And what throat chakra means and symbolizes is your self-expression, how you speak, how you carry your voice, the tone of your voice when you speak, the influence that your voice has. These are all things that have to do with your throat chakra. And I feel like maybe something around your throat chakra, this is the throat chakra right here. Something around your throat chakra has been blocked or weak, and it's a little bit hard for you to express yourself, how you really feel, what you truly mean when you say certain things, and also express who you are. Now is the time for you to live your truth. Don't be afraid to show your true self, because if you're trying to attract love or to enhance the love in your life, it's very important that you live from your truth, because otherwise it's going to be very, very hard for that love energy to come. Love flows to the most authentic people. Like, it will flow to people who accept themselves because they have self-love. When you accept your truth, and then when you express your truth, you're expressing the love you have for yourself. You're not afraid to show your truth, and that's self-love. And you're really being called to express that. So maybe you've been wanting to dress a certain way, but you're afraid what people might think. And now you're being called to express yourself in however you want. Express yourself in the clothes you wear. Express yourself in the makeup you wear, the way you do your hair. Express yourself in the jewelry you wear. Express yourself physically out in the outer world. You know, how you feel within you, you know. And this is going to take you to faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. The fact that you picked the labradorite crystal, that is what the labradorite crystal is all about. New horizons, getting ready for new adventures, synchronicities. It's the crystal of adventure. It's literally called the stone of magic. And I truly believe it is, because this is my favorite crystal, if you guys know. It has created so much synchronistic change in my life. If you guys are interested in these palm stones, I do have some up in my store, but I also have the labradorite right here in the third eye chakra crystal. But you're really being called to kind of cleanse all your chakras and all your auras too. Not all your auras. You have one aura, so cleanse your aura, which you could do with a shower, but just affirm while you're standing in the shower. Just affirm, and this came up in a different reading too. Just affirm that I am being cleansed and I am being purified. I am healthy, strong, loved, you know, whatever you want to affirm. But it's important for you to cleanse yourself. You can cleanse yourself with sage. You could use incense. You could use Palo Santo. But it's important for you to just kind of cleanse yourself of any dull and stagnant energies that may have accumulated. But also get ready for a lot of adventure. Get ready for spontaneousness. Get ready for like that playful side of you to come out. And really express it when it does. And I hope this reading gave you guys some clarity and some insight. Thank you so much for watching. For everybody that picked card group number 4 or the Aura Quartz Crystal, let's go ahead and see what you should know. The first card is the no card. It says wait, postpone, pause, and say no. So there's something going on right now that don't make a quick decision. Do not make a haste decision on anything right now. Don't start a project quite yet. There is something, or you know, maybe you are deciding on something, whatever it is, the universe is asking you to hold on just a little bit. Now, this is not a bad thing. Sometimes when the no card comes, people get scared, but this is a very, very good thing, because I feel like when the no card comes, the universe wants you to know to wait a little bit, to back off just a little bit, because it has a little shortcut to send you, or a little bit of extra positive energy, or a new pathway, you know. It's about to open like another road to get to where you want to be a little bit faster or whatever. I feel like there's something of that kind that you need to be exposed to. It is like a better path, or like an easier one, or a shortcut, or just a road opening somewhere that you really, really wanted to go, or that you really, really saw yourself in. That road is opening. So right now you're just being asked to just wait just a little bit. And the next card that comes up is the heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. This is so synchronistic. Okay, so yeah, don't make a haste decision. I feel like this has also something to do with love or relationships. Don't make a very, very quick decision. Like, say, for example, you've been wanting to talk to somebody about something. don't quite do it just yet. I feel like the universe is going to put you guys in the right moment at the right time for that conversation. Or it could be like maybe you want to buy a new car, but the universe is like, hold on, because I have an insane deal for you. But if you just pause just a little bit. So that's another thing. I feel like, or maybe you want to start a new relationship and the universe is like, hold on just a second, because either you need to heal from something a little bit more, or they need to heal from something a little bit more, so that when you finally do come into the relationship, then the relationship is healthy and nobody is bringing any negativity into this relationship, into this connection, this bond. You know, it's going to be sacred and it's not going to have things of the past come into it. So whatever it is, the universe is trying to get to the heart of the matter so that you get the best of the situation. And that comes to the next card, which is surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. Yeah, this goes with the no card. Like, just slow down. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. And I feel like, yeah, you're exerting a lot of your energy through this, and you're being really called to just, you know, take your energy back and slow down just a little bit, because abundance is right around the corner. Like, abundance is right there. A breakthrough is about to happen. You are breaking trail. Like, you have worked really, really hard for this thing, person, relationship, money, career, whatever it is. You've worked really, really hard, but the universe is saying, don't quite give up yet. Don't quite like push too hard yet. Just keep going, slow and steady. And abundance is right around the corner for you. And another reason that I think you were drawn to the Aura Quartz crystal is because this is a crystal of just divinity, like ethereal magic, like fairy kind of magic, fairy tale kind of magic, you know? So I feel like that's the kind of results that you're going to start to see in your life. And that's why the universe wants you to just take a little pause, just so that you could really get all the information, you know, make sure you're not missing out on any abundance that could be coming your way, any new roads that could be opening for you. So just take a little bit of breather and stop pushing so hard, and kind of just go with the flow, which means this is another huge symbolism of this card. If you see that man, he is a man, but he also has feminine features, which is symbolic of our masculine and feminine side coming together, and we find balance in that way. And another thing is he is sitting on top of a book, which symbolizes knowledge and wisdom. So I feel like that's another thing that the universe is trying to bring to you. It's trying to bring to you knowledge, wisdom, insight, answers. But it's very important for you to pause. And when you pause, that's when you can channel what the universe needs to send to you. So you're being really called to pause for this reason. And another thing that is in this card is the lotus flower. The lotus flower symbolizes a beautiful flower that grows in the mud. It grows in the dirt. But it's so beautiful when it fully blooms, and it can thrive and survive even in the muddiest, most chaotic of waters. So I feel like that's another thing that you are being taught right now, is that, you know, amidst the chaos and the dirt and the mud, you're about to bloom. Like, you're really about to bloom, and your scent is about to come out. Like, you're about to just become blessed in a very, very divine, magical way because of the Aura Quartz. And so I hope that this reading gave you some clarity and guidance. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're interested in getting any of these crystals right here, or anything that I saw mentioned in the video, go ahead and head to my shop, because I get so many questions. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.